So today I want to talk to you about dash cams, and particularly, should dash cams be banned? And the reason why I ask that question is because the AA have just put out a press release or a statement kind of saying that dash cam video footage in vehicles has kind of gotten out of control and there needs to be tighter restrictions in place. To be fair to the AA, they haven't called for an outright ban, but they're a bit all over the place on this one. Edmund King, the president of the AA, has quoted as saying, oh, careful, yeah, he's quoted as saying that use of dash cam footage has become a bit like vehicular voyeurism in many cases, and that people are sharing footage online and then drivers that are featuring in it are getting lambasted on the internet, often for reasons of no fault of their own. Really? Where's the evidence? Yeah, I really would like to see his evidence of that, because from my experience, most of the footage I've seen on YouTube and such like is of silly drivers doing stupid things, and pedestrians like him standing in the middle of the road there. So I don't know where he gets that evidence from. But this call for tighter controls, the AA then go on to say, like there are in other European countries. And remember, the AA specifically said they don't call for an outright ban. But these tighter controls, like other European countries, they then go and give examples like Luxembourg, where dash cams are illegal. So I'm confused as to whether the AA think it should be banned, citing examples like Luxembourg, or whether or not they don't. And actually, the whole thing of tighter regulation and possibility of banning dash cams kind of flies in the face of reports of where the police have welcomed the use of dash cam footage to help target really bad driving and inconsiderate driving and riding. And there's an increasing reliance, often in court, for footage from helmet cams and dash cams in terms of either prosecuting or apportioning blame in accidents. And even if there is this so-called voyeuristic behaviour going on with these cameras, is that really a problem? Does it matter? I don't know. Do we need regulations to tighten up on that sort of thing? Do you know what? I'd argue no, we don't. I mean, to use the AA's argument about people being lambasted for things on videos posted online, well, aren't our existing laws sufficient to deal with that? And I'm thinking particularly in terms of slander and libel. This sounds so good in this tunnel with this exhaust. Oh. Yeah, if someone is posted up one of these videos, it constitutes slander or libel, and here we go, here's my real ignoramus side coming out, and apologies. I can never remember the difference between slander and libel. I know one of them, as you will tell me, is to do with what is put in print, and the other one is what is said. I can just never remember which way round they are. But if that happens to someone, then surely they've got the legal recourse. So why do we need tighter helmet cam laws to protect people from that? There's already sufficient. There are already laws in place to protect people's privacy. Okay, they might not be enforced properly, but there are. And actually don't the paparazzi constantly use the excuse that if someone's out in public that it's fair game? It's not about, yeah, if I took my helmet cam onto someone's private estate and was filming them doing stupid things to their car, then yes. So I'm really struggling to see where greater protection is needed for the public or for individuals with respect to the use of dash cams and helmet cams. Personally, I always ride with my helmet cam on. Luckily, I haven't yet needed it in terms of insurance, i.e. accident and whose fault. That's the main reason I have it. But also there's some really bad behaviour out there towards motorcyclists. I know motorcyclists don't often help themselves. It's amazing how, you know, when people cut you up or do whatever, the moment they notice you've got a helmet camera on, whoa, that's it. It's the same reason why cyclists have taken to wearing them. And the whole thing about whose fault something is and what someone was doing or wasn't doing at a particular moment in time, you can see why they get more popular in cars. What's the old saying? The camera never lies. And that can surely only be a good thing in terms of insurance, particularly if it helps lower premiums. So I'm struggling to see the downsides and the issues here, and I can only see upsides. I mean, if they were heavily regulated, their use, or even an outright ban, it would completely stop me from making these videos and loads of other vloggers making videos. Didn't have helmet camera footage, you wouldn't have caught that Corsa just going straight through red lights. So I can't help thinking that this announcement by the AA in terms of tougher regulation on dash cams, voyeuristic attitude and such like, is just some smart-arsed press and PR person working for the AA looking to grab headlines. Yeah, I can't see any basis whatsoever for those remarks, and it's one of those unfortunate things that creates a bit of a headline and the media will grab hold of it and try and turn it into a story that is actually a complete and utter non-story. But in any case, that's just what I views. What do I know? What do you think? Do you think the AA are right to call for tighter restrictions on dash cams, helmet cams, all that sort of thing? Do you think, like in Luxembourg, they should be outright banned, which means goodbye to listening to sad people like me rant on about things? Or do you agree with what I say and think that generally, yeah, we've got laws in place to protect people from misuse, and this really is a non-event? So let me know your thoughts. Ride safely, everyone, and speak to you soon.